Hello, whoever's in the live. I see I have one person. Hi, G. How are you doing today? Welcome to the live. Thank you for coming by. How have you spent your day today? Glad. I'm glad you're here. Is this your first time coming to one of my lives? I thought I would get one in today since it's quiet and everything. Everybody's through from Father's Day. Hi, Red Curls. Welcome to the live. How are you doing today? Thank you for stopping by. If you would, if Gia and Red Curls would give me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I'm writing an essay about oh Lord, stress is no joke. I don't envy you work writing an essay about stress. Are you in college or high school? Okay, okay. I wish you the best with writing it, and I pray that you get a good grade. So you're busy writing on this beautiful Father's Day. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Turn my phone down so that it won't be going back on feedback. You don't have any videos up yet? Well, it shows that I have three people in the live. Welcome, welcome. And as y'all come in, please give me a thumbs up. Maybe we'll get some more people in on the live. I hope so. If you can, share it out. So see if we can get more people to come into the live. Hi, Garden Makeover. Welcome to the live. Glad that you came by this evening. If you can, please give me a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. I'm doing very well, doing good. Celebrated Father's Day, of course, with my husband today, and we went out to eat after church. Went to church, and then we went out to eat to a buffet, all you can eat, which is I'm running over. I'm so full right now, but we've had a blessed full day. You done it, okay? Oh, yes. My husband had a good Father's Day. He enjoyed himself, and now he's off at a funeral visitation of friends at a funeral right now. So he's still going. So I was here by myself. So I said, I guess I'll do a live while he's gone. How did you spend your day today, Garden Makeover? What did you do for your Father's Day celebration? It says we have three people in the live, and I have two thumbs up. I would appreciate that other thumbs up. GJ, are you still in the live? Garden Makeover, we went to see our son, then out to eat. We overate, so we'll take a walk later. I understand. I overate also, but the food was so good, and that sweet tea just topped it off. GJ, I'm glad you're still here and alive. That's good. That's good. I can drink a good glass of tea, and it's just like my dessert. Walking makes you feel better. Yes, it does. I've done that a lot of times also. I needed to do it today. I should have just walked around my neighborhood. But it's hot out there right now, and that sun's bright, and I'm not able. I'd rather be in here in the air condition. Get this water in for the day. I haven't had enough for this day. Is it anything y'all want to talk about this afternoon? I'm on my patio under the, oh, that sounds good. Under the fan on your patio, just chilling and relaxing. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Where garden makeover? I'm in Tennessee also. What part of Tennessee are you from? I live in Rockford, Tennessee. I grew up in Kodak. Now I'm in La Follette. Hate it here. We've been talking about moving. I know where La Follette is at. Yes, yes. You're not that far from me. Well, I grew up in North Carolina. That's right. We're not that far away from each other. Who would have ever known? Where do you think y'all might move to? Yes, it is nice to meet somebody close by. Yes, very nice. Because I didn't even know it was anybody on here close to me, in this vicinity. And you do gardening also. Oh, you're trying to get your husband to move back to Corbin, Kentucky. Okay. I've been through there several times because I had a friend, she's deceased now, but her husband worked for the railways, and he would be in Corbin. I guess that was a stopping point or something, and she used to go up there a lot. He worked for CSX. GJ, where do you live at? I'm trying. I work at Wally World. I love working at the store up there. I'm not happy at this one. And GJ, you're in Maryland, but I was born and raised in Virginia Beach. Well, this must be family day. For one thing, I was born in Baltimore, Maryland at John Hopkins. I met my husband in Hampton, Virginia at Fort Monroe. I garden makeover, worked at Walmart for 20 years. I retired in 2011. I was a manager, apartment manager. Who would have ever thought? We all have something in common. Since we have another person, oh, they must have went out. They came in and went out. Yes, this is old home week, evidently. How long garden makeover have you been at Walmart or Wally World? 4 years. Okay, okay. Things have really changed. When I go in this store now, some of the associates that I used to work with, they're always telling me it's not the same as it was when you were here, Beverly. Things are different now. We're changed. Hi, Vicky Videos. Hello, my sweet friend. How are you doing today? Have you done a live today, Vicky? I'm talking to Garden Makeover and GJ, and we all have something in common. Got good managers here, but they do things. So yes, they do. It's I don't know if I could work there now. It's so completely different. Oh, Vicky, you cooking right now? Honey, we went to a buffet. We went to Austin's and pigged out. I'm going back towards the south when school is over. Okay, okay. And it's nothing like the south. Nothing like the south. Garden Makeover, Vicky is telling you hello. Oh, and Garden Makeover, Vicky is in Kentucky, and you're trying to get back to Kentucky. This is old family day here. Vicky says, "Hi, everyone." I didn't do a live yesterday, Vicky. My church had their annual picnic yesterday, and I got caught up in it. I said I was just going to go there for a little while and end up staying the whole time. Says I have four people in the live, but only have two thumbs up. I appreciate if I could get the other two thumbs up. Thank you. And the other two, just come on and talk with us. I used to drive to Corbin and work all week, then come home on weekends for the. Ooh, Lord, bless your heart. That's hard when you're away all week and then you have to go home on the weekend. Were you working at the Walmart in Corbin and had to be away all week? My boss told me he was leaving, so I had some transfer me down here. Okay, okay. When I first went to Wally World, I used to wonder why the people would follow their managers and transfer. It didn't take me long to figure out why. Because when you get a good manager, you want to go where that person goes, one that's right and does things right. Because they have some dillies of some bosses there. Best one, I understand when you get one like that, they are far and in between. But my 20 years at Walmart, I was the department manager for ladies wear for the whole 20 years. He went to DC, should have went with him. Oh yes. Kentucky or DC? Kentucky or DC? I think I would have went to DC. Something different. It says I have five people in the live. Welcome, whoever is here that I haven't seen you putting a comment out. Vicky is our moderator in the live tonight, and if you don't have Miss Vicky, y'all need to get her because you can depend on her. She's there for you. and she want be here today and gone tomorrow. She's not one of those. Wow, it says we have 6 people in the live. Hello, hello, hello. DC for Wally World in London, Kentucky. DC. Yes, we're growing. Yes, we are. Maxine Hunting. Good evening. How are you doing? And welcome to the live. I'm glad you stopped by today. As you enter, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and comment and talk with us for a while. Chit chat for a while. Please stay for at least 10 minutes. I prefer you to stay longer, but if you can stay 10 minutes, I appreciate it. Maxine, we are friends. Thank the Lord. That's a blessing. You family, girl. Come on in the house. Come on in the house. Maxine, where are you from? I'm from Tennessee. Vicky's Videos is in Kentucky. Garden Makeover is now in Tennessee, but thinking about going to Kentucky. And GJ, he is from Maryland. I am from Tennessee. Oh, Maxine is from the UK. Oh, good. Nice to have you here from the UK. I appreciate that. What time is it in the UK? Y'all spread the love. It says that we have 5 people in the room, and if you don't know your neighbor, check them out, but do it the right way. It's 9:40 there now. Oh, okay, okay. It is 5:40 here, so. But if you go visit someone, do it the right way. Don't just hit that subscribe button and not watch a video. Watch the full video. Then you hit subscribe. Then you give a comment. But please don't hit that subscribe button and then just go away because it won't count. They'll lose it and you'll be messing up with you'll mess their time up. So don't do it like that. Do it the right way. Because you want somebody to do you the right way. Thank you, Vicky. Yeah, got to watch, got to watch. That's why we all need to do small videos. So when people come, when they're in the live, when we're networking, they won't have any problem watching it right then. Then later on, they can go back and watch a video that's longer. But I've been to some people's channels, and all I see is an hour, 2 hours, and which is good. I'm glad they have that time. But when you're networking, you can't do all that. I stay with you till about 10 o'clock. I have to go to work in the I understand and I appreciate that. I appreciate it so much. And thank you for sharing your time with me because you didn't have to do it. Yes, and share it back. That's right. Because if you do it the right way, that's the way I did it. I didn't have to ask anybody to come back. I don't do sub for subs, but I watched their videos. I tried to give a genuine comment and you ring that bell and give a thumbs up. And when people see that, because they'll know that you've been to their channel, and they'll come and check you out. And you don't have to ask nobody, I got you, you get me back. Don't leave any comments like that. And I saw you on Flower Glamorous and I want you to get me back. No, don't even mention my name, my channel's name. You watch the video, you give an in depth comment about what you've seen in that video. And then uh, that will stick. You want it to stick. You don't want that person, like they see that count now, and an hour later, it's taken away. That's right, Vicky. I've lost a lot of people, and I try not. I try to treat people right, and I do it the right way, and I expect to be done the right way, and I have so far. Beijing Strokes. How you doing, sweetheart? I enjoyed your channel and listening to you. God has been good to you, young lady. You are a miracle. And when I heard you the first time, I prayed for you right there. God got you. Ain't no other way for it. Yes, my Lord, you are a blessing. And I'm glad you stopped by today. Yeah, that's right. Y'all mix and mingle, as Carter's Eat says. Mix and mingle, mix and mingle. That's right. Do it the right way. You welcome, sweetheart. You are on my prayer list. Because I seen what the Lord's doing for you, young lady. Hey, boss, how you doing this evening? Welcome to my live with your beautiful self. I'm glad you stopped in. And if it's anyone in the live that don't have me, feel free to come by and go ahead and get me. I won't be mad at you. And if you please go ahead and share it out, put it on Twitter, Facebook, let others know that we're on the live. All praises to the Most High. Oh, they gave me cold chills. You got that right, because my God is good. He's an awesome God, an awesome God. Because I am a miracle. I mean, nobody but God brought me to the place I am today. If you really like something I see on someone's channel, I give them a shout out and tell people to check them out. I like that garden makeover. That's good. You blessed to be a blessing. You blessing others. And that's what we're supposed to do. And that's how we're supposed to handle it. I mean, you give those blessings out and they'll come back to you. What you put out won't come back to you, whether good or wrong. Whatever you put out in the atmosphere, that's coming back to you. Y'all go ahead and talk with each other. It's 7 people in the live, and I got 5 thumbs up. As you enter, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. And don't forget, if you don't if you don't have the host, to go ahead and get the host. That's right. Praises. I'm happy when people recognize. Oh, yes, honey. God has been too good to me. And one thing I know he says in his words, to speak those things that be not as though they were. What you want, you speak it into the atmosphere. You say it every day, and God will bless you with those. Those things come back to you. They come back. I know that for sure. I'm Maxine Hunter. I'm just going to make myself a cup of red bush tea. Now, what is red bush tea? That sounds interesting. Says I have, oh, well, it was 8 people in line, but it's back to 7. If I tell my life, people always ask why I didn't end my life. One day I will talk about it on my channel. That's good, because ending your life is not the solution to any problem. That's no solution. I mean, it breaks my heart when I see somebody pushed to a wall that they have to take that route out, because there's always another way. Yeah, we have to find out about this tea because I've never heard of this tea before. It sounds very interesting. Red bush tea. I like teas. Well, it says I have 7 people in the live and 7 thumbs up. Thank you. We're growing. If you can, share the live, put it out there, let people know. I sure thank you, boss. Thank you for sharing it out. You must have read my mind. It's natural caffeine free. Oh, okay, that sounds good. Does it have a good taste to it? For all the gardeners here, is growing flowers, the same growing vegetables. If all is well, I'm getting lean. I want to pack as much fruit. Now, it depends on what you're growing, GJ. It depends on what you're growing. Most of it's like on the same level. You got to have some good soil. You got to feed it and water it. So it depends on what you're going with. Are you going to build? You gonna build you a house? It's originally from South Africa. Oh, okay. I bet that is good. Oh, you missed gardening survivor. Oh, you'll get back to it. It's coming and full of nutrients. Oh, that tea is full of nutrients. Okay. You drink it once or twice a day. It also helps you. Oh, and I need help with that. Because when you get in these senior years, you up a couple times a month going, I mean, month, Lord, a couple times a night going to that bathroom. Yes, been paralyzed. I can't get to the go. Oh, okay. I understand, sweetheart. I enjoy it and have four. You have 4 chickens? Oh, that's awesome. Oh, about 7 times a day. Okay. Are yours laying eggs? Those fresh eggs make good cakes. Get on it for it. That's good. That's good. I made, what's today? Sunday? Friday. I had to make 6 cakes. I made 6 cakes. Oh, they do come out so good with fresh eggs and fresh butter. Oh my gosh. My husband is on the hunt now to find us some homemade butter because that really sets a cake off. Vegetables I feed weekly because they are producing food. Flowers I feed monthly. Okay. Green Pastures, welcome to the live. Glad you stopped by. And happy Father's Day. I don't know if you're male or female, but happy Father's Day because our females are sometimes father mothers, and our males are sometimes father mothers. Father, I have a birthday in September. I'll take a chocolate cake with whipped icing. Okay, Vicky, I'm gonna figure out a way I can get it to girl. I'm gonna have to send you a picture of this new chocolate pound cake that I got, and the recipe. What is it? Godiva chocolate, cocoa in it, and you put decaf coffee. Woo! You talking about? And boys, oh, that cake! I'm going to make another one tonight because Friday was my first time making that cake, and they had it at a cakewalk Saturday. And the person that won the cake, I got to, she let me taste it. Oh, it melted me. When she called me later and told me that she texted me and told me that she was trying to put it in the freezer, but she was eating more than she was putting. She was cutting the slices and eating it. Trees and shrubs 3 to 4 times a year. Okay. The only person who hate you hate chocolate. I'm not. Oh Lord. Yes, Vicky. If I must say so myself, my cakes are good. I'm proud of them. And I like to see people like them and, and give me good feedback that they enjoyed it and how, what it meant to them. I like to hear that. I mean, anybody would like to hear something like that, but because I put love into my cakes. When I make my cakes, uh, I set my eggs out, my butter out, all my ingredients that need to set out. I set them out. They get room temperature like they need to be. It's a certain way I want to see them when they're whipping up, and when I see that, I know that cake's gonna be good. I can eat store-bought cakes since I started making everything. I can't eat. Oh, that's right. Oh, nah, we don't want no store-bought cake. I love I do too. And dark chocolate is good for you. It is good for you. Garden Maker, I hate chocolate my whole life until I had my first son. All I wanted to eat was fudge bars. When I had my first daughter, I was like that about it. I smelled asparagus and it made me sick, violently sick. And I had never tasted asparagus. It took me 40 years to be able. I've just started eating asparagus and it's good. Yes, Vicky, I'm going to remember chocolate with whipped icing. And we're going to get you that cake. Yes, boss, I sell my cakes. Uh-huh. I sell them. There was a there was 24 in a box. I would sit and eat the whole box at once. That's a lot of eating. I tell you what, when I made all these cakes, my husband's favorite cake is a lemon cake. And one of these cakes I made was lemon. And yesterday, when I got back from the Sunday school, the church picnic, I made him a cake last night because I felt he didn't say anything, but I know how much he likes that lemon cake. And I said, and it's part of his Father's Day also. I said, I'm going to make him a lemon cake. And Lord, child, when we cut that cake last night, it was so moist and that glaze. Oh, I made extra glaze and I just poured it on top. And I ate like a fat rat. Okay, Vicky, your birthday is September 19th. My baby girl's birthday is September the 12th, so I won't forget. Hello, hello. What's that? Biscotto? How you doing? Homemade cake. Fill you up fast. Try to eat a huge piece and can finish it. Yes. Maxine, your birthday. Oh, yours was June the 2nd. I done missed yours, baby girl. That was 19 years ago, and just now stop eating them. Well, once in a while I'll buy a box. I understand. I love dark chocolate. My husband doesn't like dark chocolate. No, I don't think nobody in my family like dark chocolate but me. Your cheesecake is good, Vicky. Cheesecake is good, but it ain't nothing like a good old homemade cake, especially when it's made with love. Well, it says I have 9 people in the live and I have 9 thumbs up. 90% dark chocolate, yes. Everybody mix and mingle. And don't forget your host. If you don't have me, please come on in. It's Carter's Eats other channel. What's Carter's Eats other channel? She has 2 channels? My cousin used to do it for me, but the doctor said no, but I said yes. Oh, okay. I can eat a lot of cheesecake. I don't know. I get feel filled up real fast with cheesecake for some reason. I don't know why. Thank you, Vicky. Yes. Hey, Sada, how you doing? Good to see you this evening. What's up? Welcome to the live. Vicky's on the job. Everybody, Vicky's birthday is September 19th. We can't forget that. I had ribeye steak and eggs for dinner. That sounds good too. Oh, yes. Ain't no shame in your game, girl. Go ahead. How do you fix your ribeye steak? Vicky, you gonna remind me. Okay, okay. Survivor, your birthday is in November the 9th. FedEx my cake. Okay. Okay. Now, y'all watch in a couple of my videos, I have some pictures of some cakes I've done. I do all homemade. I don't do no fluffy decorating. No, I'm not into that. I'm just a basic cake, homemade cake lady. And a lot of people like it like that. Oh, your other half cooked them. Okay. It's nice to find some gardeners. I've been looking for others. Visit a lot at Homestead. Yeah, I like Homestead also. Yeah, Homesteaders. Yeah, that's all right. I'll wait to the last minute. It's me to decide if when I'm gonna go live, and I got to get better than with this. Green pastors, hi, hi, hi. Yes, the best cooking is homemade, especially well, in all the food. And when we had our restaurant, everything was homemade, and it was good. And I know a lot of you on here know about greens and that pot liquor, and they used to come in there looking for my greens and wanting that pot liquor and my fried cornbread. I was known for my one of my things. Well, that was the main one in the restaurant was my fried cornbread. People would just come and order that cornbread to take home. But my cornbread and my macaroni and cheese and my desserts were, they loved it. They just, I mean, I sold out. I sold out. But I'm getting too old to cook like that. Home cooking and nothing. That's right. That's right. That's why we're looking for some homemade butter. My husband is on a mission to find me some homemade butter because I put butter in all. I guess I'm a Paula Deen black girl. Okay, I put butter in everything. By the way, Nana, my crustaceans are growing crazy big. The rain in the past week. Yeah, that'll make them grow. It sure will. It sure will. But you know, you can cut them back a little bit. But the more you cut, when you cut them back, they grow back even thicker and more lush. I hope you made video. I made videos of my cake, but I'm gonna do some videos of me baking. I decided I'm get out of my comfort zone and try that. In the Caribbean, well, in my house, it's everything is homemade. Good, good. Yeah, definitely pinching them until July 4th, 4th of July. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Seem like my flowers are always at their peak. The best look is during the time of the 4th of July. It's just something about that. 'Cause I guess my first grandchild is his birthday is the 4th of July. And it seems like when we have our gatherings, that's when my flowers are really, really beautiful is during that time. Fuller and come fall. That's right. Vicky, always good to get out of your comfort zone. I have to go out of my comfort zone and do lives. Yeah. And getting out of my comfort zone, Vicky, is doing a live because I wanted to, but I was fearful. Hey, Carter's Eat. How you doing, my girl? Welcome to my live. Good to see you this evening. All my friends are here. I'm so happy. We've been talking about homemade cakes and butter and all that good stuff that goes in on them fresh eggs. Yeah, I know you like outside your comfort zone. You you'll jump right into anything. But you know what? You're one of my sheroes. So you, I look to you for a lot of my inspiration because you give it. I know you're the real deal. You and Boss, I know y'all are the real deal. And there's a lot of them here on in Facebook land, Facebook Lord, YouTube land that I listen to, but my spirit is telling me something else about them. And when my spirit is jumping and I feel that about them, even though they speaking the word, doing all the good things and saying it, but my spirit tells me something else. So I sort of watch those people. I just look at the clock and 5 past 10. So I shall say good night. Good night, Maxine. Thank you for coming by. Come back again. Vicky, I'm camera shy. You're not camera shy. Yes, Carter's Eat has some awesome videos. I love them all. But you got to know who you are and you got to know who you belong to. And I know who I belong to because my Savior lives. He lives inside of me every day and He blesses me every day. Oh, she camera shy? I would never know it. Lord, you be talking, girl. You and Carter's Eat, y'all mouth be running like it ain't nonstop. Like, like y'all got what is it? That thing in front of you that you can read from. But y'all, no, y'all not reading. Y'all talking from your heart, and I appreciate that. Y'all, you can tell I'm from Tennessee. I catch myself. I keep saying I'm not gonna say y'all, but I'm still saying it. Y'all, urine says, oh Lord. I I'm still not confident in front of the camera. One of these days I'll get to use it. You will. Just do it one time and just be yourself. Because that's all you got is who you are. Don't try to imitate nobody else and be nobody else. Because you are the true you. So you just be yourself, let your spirit flow, and others will feel your spirit and know your spirit. That's what I was speaking of earlier. Everybody on here talking ain't what they cracked up to be. I mean, they got a good talk, but they ain't got a good walk because my spirit is telling me otherwise. My problem is I'm a quiet person and not talkative. I'm talkative, and especially when somebody asks me to do something, I try not to say no, especially in church. I do a lot. I try to do all I can do, and when they ask me to do things, I try to do it. My husband is a deacon, and I'm a deaconess, and I'm the chairman of the deaconess board. So I have to speak out in several different things. And I'm on the hospitality, and we do all the welcomes, and I have to speak out there. But I love doing the welcomes in church because I mean, I'm welcoming people into the house of the Lord. I'm welcoming people into the other building that they come into to dwell and to worship. And that's such a wonderful feeling. And to see their beautiful faces, that doesn't bother me. But I don't know why I had such a problem about doing live. Thank you, moderators. You're doing it. You're doing it. Vicky, my problem is I'm a quiet person and not very talkative. Just open that mouth. It'll start flowing. I started my channel to teach myself to be comfortable in front of the camera. There aren't many photos of me when I was young because I always got behind the camera. Oh, garden makeover. Oh, honey, you can do it. I don't have many pictures because nobody took a picture of me. Nobody wanted to. That's another story. But you can do anything you want to do. You just got to make up your mind. Listen, the pot talking to the kettle. Oh, okay. Well, it says I have 8 people in the live and 10 thumbs up. I appreciate that, my family. The people that I love. Hey, Zippy Brown, welcome to my live. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate that this afternoon on this beautiful, beautiful Father's Day. I pray all the our fathers that felt the love today. And please don't forget your fathers, because we got to honor our fathers and our mothers that our days may be longer upon this earth. I see how some young people now are talking to their parents. If I said the things they say now, I would be 6 foot under. Because I said darn one time in front of my daddy, and he smacked me because he said that sounds too much like the other D word. And it was darn. I want my children to be able to look back and see me when I go home to join my mother. Oh, thanks. Glad to be here. Thank you for coming by, Zippy. Yeah, I wish I had more photos also, but we can't change that now. We just got to go forward from where we're at. And my situation was I was given away as a baby, like I was trash. She was getting ready, my mother was getting ready to throw me in the river. It was me and my brother. She only had two, and that's my brother and myself. But she was going to keep my brother, but she wanted to throw me away. So my father that raised me, I never was legally adopted, He had gotten off work and he was coming through at that time. So he asked, could he have that baby rather than you throw her in the water? And she just gave me away. Just gave me away. But look where I am. My God is an awesome God. Even then, he knew the beginning and he knew the end. And he knew where I had to be. Because I would have never thought I would be in Tennessee, because that was in North Carolina. I was born in Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. I ended up in North Carolina. I grew up in North Carolina, went to school in North Carolina. But when I met my husband, I was in Virginia. And when he got out of the service, I came back to Tennessee. And I've been here ever since, because we've been married for 49 years. Yes, God sent him to me. He really did. Because my husband has taken me everywhere and done everything under his power to find my biological mother, because I don't have my birth certificate. Can't find it. Can't find it. I've searched North Carolina, Maryland, Virginia, and Washington. And it's nothing nowhere about me. My brother has his birth certificate and he was born a year after me. So my husband, he's retired from Delta Airlines, and it was on a Sunday. He came to me. He said, "We're going to Maryland tomorrow, and we're going to Johns Hopkins, and we're going to find your birth certificate." We got on that plane first thing in the morning. We flew to Maryland. We rented a car. We went to Johns Hopkins. They took us down below in the archives and that scary looking place. And the year I have been told all my life, my birthday is August 15. I was born in 1952. Tell me why the whole year of 1952 was missing. The whole year. Not one, not two, but the whole year. So I didn't get my birth certificate then. I'm still searching. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Because when I was in school, where I went to school was Walden, North Carolina, and it's a small community, and everybody knew everybody. And went to get in school, all my father, the principal was right down the street, and everybody knew everybody. So he just vouched for it, and I got in school. Everything, like everything I needed that you have to have a birth certificate. Like when I got my license, all I had to show was my insurance policy with my birth certificate. I mean, with my birthday written on it. My whole life, it's been situations like that until I tried for my Social Security, and I told her I did not have my birth certificate, but I could get one to I can get a birth certificate for the year and the date that I celebrate, but Social Security doesn't accept that. So I had to have some legal paper with my birthday on it. So I had my school record. I had gotten my school records. I probably had it around here for 2 or 3 years, never paid it no attention. So when I sent it to Social Security, when they got in contact with me again, they told me that I could have applied the year before. And I said, what? They said, your birthday on here says August 15, 1951. I was 62 years old and I was celebrating August 15, 1952 all my life. And I had to change all of my records to 1951 because on my school records, it had August 15, 1951. Honey, the stories I could tell you. Hey, Red Curls, I'm having a good day. I hope you are too. And welcome to the live. I'm glad you came by. Been running my mouth, telling my life stories. But it's good to talk about it. It's good to talk about it. Who knows? Maybe through these lives and me talking about it, I may be able to find out more about my biological mother. I hadn't even thought about that. Because I still feel she's alive. She's out there somewhere. I'm not trying to get in her life. I just want my birth certificate. Survivor hunting, I could tell you a lot what the Lord has brought me through a lot, and it was nobody but God. You hear me? My God is an awesome God. Even when I was being stupid and thought I was doing it for myself, He was still there, keeping me safe. Yeah, that's right, Garden Makeover. She may be watching, and I pray that she is. And you know what make it so funny? When I was, trying to get these records and all this, I sent to get my mother's birth certificate and her school record. I have my mother's birth certificate, my biological mother, and her school records, but can't find my birth certificate. I have my mother's. Yes, I know her name. Oh, I've done searches. We got people looking. I even, when we came back from John Hopkins, they told me at John Hopkins to go to my senator and get them to look into it, and maybe yada 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 they could do something. And it happened that our senator here, at his office, the lady that works there, she worked with my husband at Delta, and she knew my husband. So we went up there and talked to them, and she said they were going to do all they could, and they were going to help me find my birth certificate. That woman called me about 4 weeks later. She was dumbfounded. She said, Beverly, I don't know what is going on. She said, everywhere we go, we hit a roadblock. She said, I've tried every avenue I can, and I cannot find a birth certificate. I said, well, I guess the aliens or somebody dropped me off down here. I don't know what it is about my birth certificate, but Social Security told me, back during that time, uh, like someone said before, they didn't write things down like they supposed to, and they didn't have legal papers. But the family that raised me, they always told me who my biological mother was and father was. So I knew my family. I knew them, who they were. And on my father's side, my biological grandmother used to come and see me a lot. She would come and visit me. And to be honest, that was the only time I really felt real love was when she came by. Now the people that raised me, they love me. They love me, but they were overprotected. I never even learned how to ride a bicycle. They wouldn't even let me off the front porch. I couldn't do anything like other kids, but they did the best they could with what they had at the time. When I was a child, I felt like I was in prison for it. But now, as an adult, I know that they did the best that they could with what they had. I've tried 4 different states, the surrounding states, and my biological father told me that I was born at John Hopkins on August 15, 1952. And he sent a letter also to, can't think of the word now, where you send for your birth certificate, the one in Baltimore. He wrote a letter sending, letting them know that this was true, but still they couldn't find any record whatsoever. And my biological father, he was married to another woman. He had another life. And basically, I was his oldest child. I was his oldest child, but it was just like it didn't matter. You just don't matter. You are your brother, don't matter. You're just not important. And that's hard growing up as a child, knowing, you don't matter to your parents. You weren't important enough for them to keep you. And they went on to have other children. So, but that's life. Yeah, God will work it out. He blessed me with a good husband who who's been a good provider and a blessed father. He takes care of, he really takes care of our family. He goes beyond the call of duty. And he took me back to North Carolina when my uncle had passed away, my father's brother. And when my father saw me for the first time, it took his breath away. I don't know what he was expecting. I was there with my two daughters, and I guess he thought I was going to look like I was homeless or something, lived on the street. I don't know what he expected, but I gather he went back and they had to catch him. And from that day on, after that, he stayed sick and he died a couple of years later and told me he was going to come back and talk to me later on that evening. Never seen him, never showed up. That was sad. I was abused as a child, locked in the basement, pitch dark, and hit with fists and buckets. You know. Oh, Vicky, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Honey, I feel your pain. I know. I know. And those things, they stay with you forever. It ain't something like you just drop off and forget about it. It stays with you. Yeah, I can tell you went through hell as a kid. Yes. And by the grace of God, I am who I am today. I give all glory, honor, and praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because nobody can't tell me what God can do. I'm a living witness. There's nothing too big or too small for my God. Yes, I know it's still with you today. It does. But you know what, Vicky? The more you talk about it and the more you let it out, you're releasing it. I gave my childhood too much power. I gave the people that abused me. I gave the people that raped me too much power because I kept it to myself. I listened to them. You can't tell nobody because ain't nobody gonna believe you. Who are you? They're not gonna believe you. They're gonna believe me over you. And I believe that as a child. I believe that. I thought I was just put on earth so anybody can do whatever they want to whenever they wanted to. But the devil is a liar. You better go back to hell where he came from because it ain't happening here. It's some sick people in this world. It is. And you know what? The Lord has blessed me with it. I don't know them all, but some of them I can spot them in a heartbeat. I know their profile. You know what I'm talking about, Vicky, and how they act, and you can see it. I know people when I see them that who have been abused, because I know the traits of how I act, how we hide it, how we try to act like we have it, and smiling all the time. Okay, I know them people. I was one of those people who walk around, nothing's wrong, everything's all right. How you doing? Oh, just as phony could be. I'm sorry, Vicky. I had a little what you had, but I was molested by five men, all family from 4 to 12. So God is awesome. He be with yes, honey, he be with me. Like we lived, it was on 4th Street, and like my house was right here, and right down the street was the chairman of the deacon board at church, who was a principal who, when my father would send me to his house to get something, when you're a young girl and your breasts are growing and they're real tender. Now, this was a principal of the school would get you in his house and just ring it. I can still feel that pain. Then I babysitted for a minister who was a child molester, run you all over the house. These old men had a thing for pulling young girls' breasts. I don't know, but I can spot them dogs when I see them too. So, and it took me for a while to go back to church because I didn't trust ministers because I had encountered the ones who wanted to molest young girls who had molested me. And it was hard. It was hard. But my God, but my God, even when I stayed away, I wasn't. I just wasn't happy, and it was nothing joyful about it. But I know my Redeemer lives because He lives inside of me. He's taken care of me for 68 years, and He didn't bring me this far to say I'm through with you. He has more for me to do, and He has more He wants to do within me. See, we all got a story. We all got a story, but you speak it. You speak it. You let it out of you. You expose them for who they are. You call that thing out. Don't let them ride and think they won this war, because they ain't won nothing. They ain't won nothing. Two men raped me. One died of cancer, a horrible death. The other one died even worse of a death. And just to show you what happens, I'm God's child. I belong to the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, the Most High God. You can't touch this. And if you do, you're going to pay for it. You hear me? You are going to pay for it. I know who I am, and I know who I belong to. I know who got my back. Yes, it still goes on today. It's some sick people out here. I mean, sick. I mean, the stuff I went through, they make it look like it wasn't nothing. But Vicky, you start talking about that pain. You let that pain out, because the more you speak about that pain and the more you let that pain out, you get free. You get freedom. You grow because you got the power. You got the power. We all, my uncles and father is alive and we are good. I went to each one of them and told them that, there you go, girl. There you go. There you go, stroke. There you go. You release yourself. They the ones got to deal with it now. You forgive them and let them go. They got to deal with their sins. They got to deal with their conscience, not you. Oh no. Oh no. I'm glad you did that, baby. I'm glad you did that. I have a granddaughter in foster care. I worry about her every second of the day. They told me I can't see her. Grandparents don't get. I don't understand that. I don't understand why grandparents don't have any power. To me, a grandparent is just like the parent. What's wrong? What's with this? And I understand, my sister, how you worrying about her. I understand. We got to keep her covered in prayer. I'm gonna add your grandbaby to my prayer list because we got to keep her covered. That no weapon formed against her can prosper. And because it's not all foster care is bad. I ain't gonna, all of it is not bad, because I have some friends that have been in our foster care, and they take care of children, and they are awesome. I mean, they awesome families, and they take good care of kids. But then I know some who are just doing it for the dollar, who just doing it to build a bigger house, add on to the house, get a bigger car. They're not doing it for the right reason, but that's all right. I mean, they gonna get their reward too. They're gonna get their reward, but a lot of times a few people give foster care a bad name, but there are some good foster care parents out here who love those children, who, even with my life, you would think I would be a foster, but I can't do it. I just I'm not at that point. I cannot do that. I love those children. It breaks my heart. I can't see them on TV. I feel their pain because I'm still I'm still mending myself. So how am I going to take care of somebody when I need to be taken care of? I'm not where I need to be yet, not 100%. I've grown a lot, but I'm not there yet. Yeah, Vicky, I'll be praying for you also. We're gonna make it. Just 8 hours of foster care, and there are some good homes. That's right. There are some good homes. It sure is. And one of my friends, several of my friends, they end up adopting their kids that they had in foster care. They fell in love with. I mean, I know they love them. They have genuine love, and it's good to see those kind of families. It really is. But those who just do it for the money, that's all they want is the money and what they can get out of. No, no. Uh. Just breaks my heart. You see a van load, be about 10 kids in the van, and they get out. I don't mean nothing by this. I mean the truth. I mean, especially when the kids are mixed and they don't know how to take care of the little hair and it's sticking up every which way and look like it hadn't been combed in 2 weeks. And the foster mother steps out like she's getting ready to walk down the runway. Okay, it's something wrong with that. And children walking around with run over shoes, and you look like you done paid $5,000 for the outfit you strutting in. I ain't got time for you neither. Oh, good, good, good. Praise the Lord. We still got to keep her covered and pray for her, though. We still got to do it. Yeah, still got to do it. Lord, I didn't mean to get off into telling y'all all this today. Jesus is my doctor. He writes out all of my prescriptions. He knew what I needed. Hi, kicking it with Karen. How you doing, girl? I am doing good. I am blessed and highly favored. I'm walking. I'm walking and talking about my Lord. I had many sickness from the time of a baby that doctors don't know what to do with me. Keeping these feelings, keeping those feelings will get you sick. Amen. Amen. I have she's like one of my adopted daughters now. Young people seem to cling to me sometime, and she calls me mama all the time, and she had a horrible childhood too, and stayed in her room, and she had a lot of health problems, things like that. But she's blessed. She's a beautiful young lady now. She sent me pictures. All the kids were clean and look. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Yes, you can tell by the pictures. You can tell. You can tell. Love you from Vegas. Blessed and highly favored. Yes, honey, I am blessed and highly favored. Oh, you on vacation, girl? I need one. It's storming. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Vicky. My daughter just got back from Vegas a couple of weeks ago. My husband and I used to go to Vegas 2 or 3 times a year. I haven't been there a while, though. I need to go. Dealing with 2 strokes and paralyzed on the right side, and they don't know why. I'm just tired. I know you are, sweetheart. I know you are because you've been through a lot. You have been through a lot. But keep holding on. Keep holding on. Don't let go of your faith. Don't let it go. Because the joy that you have, this world can't take it away. And you're gonna come out victorious. You're already victorious. We don't know how we're gonna be in this world and how we're gonna leave this world. But know who you are while you're in this world and who you belong to. I know it. I want to have, well, I don't know. I'm getting to where I don't want to go nowhere. We've traveled a lot though. We have traveled a lot, so I guess that's why it just it don't excite me no anymore. And the beach, we used to go to the beach so much when my kids were growing up. That don't do anything for me anymore either. So I've been blessed. I've been blessed. Vicky, has it been storming long there? Because they said this afternoon that we were going to get some more rain, but we have so far we haven't gotten anything. No, I'm not a foster mom. That's what I was saying. I'm still working on Beverly, so I can't. Um, I just don't feel like I should impose my problems on a young person, even though I raised two girls, and I thank God for that because in raising my two daughters, I wanted to give them what I didn't have. I wanted them to have the life that I didn't have. I didn't I wasn't one of those lovey-dovey kind of mothers because I didn't receive it. I didn't know how to do it. But I love my children with all my heart, mind, and soul. I love my children. They are the best of me. But when it comes to that area, when I hear people now, like when they talk on the phone, every time they hang up, they say, I love you. I never done things like that. Or every time someone leaves and goes somewhere, I love you, I love you. And that wasn't me. But I love my children. But I showed it, I try to show it in different ways because whereas a child, I couldn't do things. I wanted them to be able to have more freedom. I made them went about it the wrong way, but they're grown women with children of their own. They're with blessed families, and I thank God for it. And they're surviving. They're doing real good, and even through the handicaps I had in my life of things I was carrying around, God blessed me to be able to raise them. I can see how young people get close to you. You get me. I'm third. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah, and a lot of they love to call me and talk with me, and I have a couple right now. They're the ages of my grandchildren, but we chit chat like we're girlfriends. I mean, we are girlfriends, and I want to be able to to have someone to talk to because when you go through things, you want to be able to talk to someone that you don't think that when you go around the corner, you're going to hear it again. But you want somebody to give you good advice. It may not be what you want to hear at the time, but when you settle down and think about it, that person knew, was giving you some good, strong advice. Have you the book called Five Language? No, I haven't. I haven't read that book. I didn't know I had 11 here. I got 14 thumbs up and I had it. Yeah, thank you. What is that book about? Five Language. Yes, Nana. I'm everybody's Nana, which I have no problem with it. I'm Nana, or they call me Mama. And I love it. I love it. I mean, me? This is all very interesting. I love your live stream today. Thank you, kicking in with Karen. Thank you so much. I'm telling my story. I'm telling the real me. I'm telling part of my story because still you don't know all of my story. Because my story is deep, and some people have told me I need to write a book, but that's not in me yet. I mean, that's what they think, but I'm not there yet. But my God has been so good to me, and going through those things at the moment when I was being molested, when you be molested, I took my mind to another place. When some people were wrong in my body, it's like I wasn't there. I went somewhere else. And when that was over with, I came back. I mean, y'all understand what I'm saying? That's what I had to do to survive at the moment so I wouldn't lose my mind. Okay. So I wouldn't lose my mind. I, I put my mind to think of this safe place to go. And when these old nasty men got through, then I could go on and I would go on like nothing ever happened. And that's how I survived. That's how I dealt with it. That kept me going, you know. Even in the pain, when it would come back and I would think about it, I could just stop it right quick and go on to something else. That's just me. My story is deep too. I have been blessed later in my life. Our stories, have mercy. Hallelujah. Praise you, And you see what God did the same for you as he did for me. He brought us through so we can tell others, especially other women, they can survive. We can make it. These men are not going to break us. And there's some bad women out there too who molest, who do the same thing. And when growing up, I used to it was this family behind me, and daddy used to always say, so and so, up the street, her daddy is her granddaddy. And I would say, how in the world can your daddy be your granddaddy? It took me years to figure that out. And I mean, they be deformed and ugh, it was awful. It was just awful. And the old men during that time, it's like, it's a slap on the back. They didn't do anything about it. They just sat around and talked about it, but nobody did anything or tried to rescue those children and left them there to live in that horrible mess. Oh, Jesus. Bye, Vicky. See you. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I mean, when you sit next to somebody, you don't know what their story is. You don't want to know, like you be in church and the person sitting next to you on one side and the one on the other side, you don't know what that person has been through. You don't know what brought that person to this place, where they came from. You don't know their story. They don't know your story. I mean, I've had people tell me when I share a little bit of my story, they can't believe it. You went through that? Yes, I did. God brought me through that. When I was going through it, I didn't know it was God holding me all the time. I didn't know it was God carrying me all the time, but he did. God carried me. He loved me. He kept me safe even in that horrible, horrible feeling, of the times I felt like I was nothing. Nobody wanted me. I wasn't worth nothing. Even through that, God brought me through. Mm-mm-mm. My God, my God, my God. Hey, Kitchen, how you doing? Welcome to the live. I've been talking so much, I haven't even been paying no attention to who's coming in, who's going out, who's doing what, who's giving thumbs up, who's not. But I love you all, and I thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk, to tell my story. And for those who I missed telling, welcome to the live, and thank you for coming by. I'm saying it now. I love you all, and I appreciate y'all, everybody coming by, and I just give you all a big hug. That's right, Sharon. Hallelujah. 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 My God is an awesome God. Woo! Yes, he rhymes. Yes, he does. I can't sing, but I know. I know, I know, I know. I know my Redeemer lives because he lives in me. Mm-mm-mm. Survivor, I believe he did. Cause I did not come on here to tell y'all all this. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord. And I hope it helps somebody. It's a blessing to somebody, to give strength to somebody, to help somebody overcome something. Because we are overcomers. We can do anything with Christ. You hear me? You can do anything you want to do. Speak those things that be not as though they were. Speak them into the atmosphere. You know, if you want to be monitorized in the next 3 months, start saying it. And the next 3 months, I will be monitorized. I don't know how, I don't know where, but you're going to be monitorized. Speak it every day. Speak it into existence. Tell it. Speak to that thing. Don't be afraid of it. You want your 1K? Speak it. Put the time on it when you want it. Sarah, I don't know what you're saying there, honey. Speak English because I can't speak anything else. And I would love to know what you're saying, Sarah. I'm sweating, y'all. We are all survivors. That's right. We are. We are all survivors. I made it. Yes, I made it. That's right, Sharon. I mean, Karen, calling you Sharon. You can tell I'm somebody's grandmother. Honey, I may call you anything, but just know who I'm speaking to. Like I do my grandkids. I say, now I know you were talking to me. But Karen, we will be I will be monitored. You got that right. Speak that thing that as though it was. Speak it, and walk into it. Go to that mirror and tell it. Speak it. I'm gonna tell y'all every day. Every day is part of my when I get up in the morning, I have scripture that I say out loud and things I speak over my life. Speak life, declare over your life daily. I am courageous. I am unstoppable. I am victorious. I am love. I am blessed. I am gifted. I am anointed. I am successful. I am healed. I am healthy. I am beautiful. I am whole. I am confident. I am forgiven. I am grateful. I am generous. I am strong. I am favored. I am able. I am powerful. I am fruitful. I am God's masterpiece. I speak that over my life every day. You say that, you speak that, you walk that, you live that. That's who you are. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You speak it over your life. You walk into it. Know who you are. Know who you belong to. You belong to the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, the Most High God. Walk in it. Oh, they are. I've been having a good time talking. I guess I know the Lord wanted me to tell this today and to speak it and to walk into it. Because y'all can do it. You can do it. You can do anything but fail. You can do it. I'm speaking to myself. I'm talking to Beverly today. I need to hear this for myself. I need to do it for myself. Okay, garden makeover had to go. Family time. Oh yeah, we gotta have that. Thank you for the chat. Hate what all happened to you, to everyone, but it helps knowing that you're not alone. We'll be praying for us all. That's right. Gonna pray for all of us. I am with you since we less than five. Yes, yes, yes. That is good. I have some faithful people, and I thank God for all of you. And I am faithful to those who I go to and I subscribe to. I do the due diligence that I need to do. I treat them the way I want to be treated. Um, I watch their videos, I comment, and I don't go in there and just hit subscribe and then just go on because no one wants to see their numbers up one moment. And thank you, Karen. I'm there for you too, honey. I love you. I do. To see their numbers one thing at one time and you go back at another time and you seen 5 to 10 people done left. If you're going to do that to somebody, why bother even to go? Why bother to even show up on their channel? Don't mess with nobody like that. Treat others like you want to be treated for yourself. But we all need to make small videos. I mean, the long videos are good. We need to have those because you need that for the time. But you need to do a small video for when you're networking that someone don't have to look at something 15, 20 minutes because they're not going to do it. And a lot of them said, I'll put this in to watch later. A lot of people do. I've done it myself before, but a lot of times they don't. You forget about it, or you have so much to do that you're trying to play catch up all the time that you never get to do it. I try to watch and listen. Well, I can because I got my phone, the laptop, and I got an iPad, and I got the computer. That I have all that going. And then I have my earplugs in, listening to one person. So I try to do it as I go because I know Beverly, and if I say I put it in my watch later, I ain't gonna do it because things come up, life comes up, things happen, and you get to do it sometime, but you still miss people. You miss people. So I want to do things that are right. So when you go to someone's channel, please look at the video, the whole video. Don't hit subscribe when you're walking in their house. Wait till you watch that video, then you hit subscribe. Give a good comment, a comment about the video, not saying that I saw you over at Flower Glamorous and I met you at this live and that live, and I want you to catch me back and I want you to sub me back. I got you and I want you to get me. Don't use no words like that, the gotcha words. Don't use those. Be genuine and say it from your heart and mean what you're saying. Be a blessed. You're blessed to be a blessing. So bless others the right way. Do it right and things will come back to you. If you treat right, it will come back to you. I know it. It's not a lie. It's not a gimmick. It's not a clickbait. It's a real deal. If you treat people right, you don't have to worry about them coming back. They're gonna come back. They are gonna come back. They're intrigued because you know this person said this about me and that about my video, and I didn't even, some people don't even notice that in my videos, having said anything. Just the little things, the little things. You don't know how that blesses somebody's heart sometimes to know that you noticed that in my video. Be a blessing. Don't be a curse. Be a blessing to others. Show them love, and love will come back to you. Do the things that are right, and it'll come back to you. Because I looked up one day, I had probably a little over 100 subscribers. And to be real, I don't know where the time went. Next thing I knew, I had 1K. But I got to thank Glam Beauty at the end when the crunch time came. That young lady was there for me, and I got to give her her points. She's a good, loving young lady, and she worked hard to get me to my 1K. And God knows I appreciate that. And she will always be in my thoughts and prayers because she was a blessing to me. And see, things like that mean a lot to people. Don't do it to make you look big, to make you, I did this and I did that. I have not heard her say a thing about what she did for me, or how she did it, how she sacrificed her time to help me. She hasn't said a word about it because it took a while. It took a while on her life, but she did it. And she's not going around gloating about it. That's how you know when people are real. They're doing it for the right reason. And please, when you go online, Don't go on there bashing other people's lives, talking about how they did it because they didn't do it like you do your life, and making fun of them, laughing at the things they do. We all don't have the same gift and same talent. We all don't speak the same way. We all don't look the same way. We all don't have the same mannerisms, but we are who we are. So why are you gonna make fun of somebody else when they trying to do the best that they can? Gonna make fun of their channel? It's no joy in that. It's nothing good in that, and nothing good gonna come to you for doing that. Ain't a thing good. I'm speaking it as like it is. And a thing gonna come to you. Not one thing good when you trying to pull somebody else down because you think you're one way, you're better than they are, and when you speaking it, you might say, "I'm not." Well, why are you gonna talk about them? Leave it alone. If you can't say something good about them, don't say nothing at all. Pray for them. It. I mean, even like in our spiritual world, we all have different levels. You may be on one level spiritual, and this person over here is a babe in Christ. They still on the milk. Well, you up here, you eating steak. You have evolved, but this person down here hasn't. So don't go talk about Sally Joe because she don't speak and she don't act like you on her live, and people are doing this and that you wouldn't let go on your live. That's your live. You do your live the way you want to do, and let that person pray that that person will grow in the knowledge and the understanding like you have. That their eyes will be open to carry out things the way you carry them out. But when they're doing it, don't go and make fun of them because the things that you say, if others have been to their live, they know who you're talking about. So you just as well go ahead and call the name out. If you're gonna say all that and what happened, go ahead and call the name out. I mean, if you're bold enough to say those things about them, that's to me, that's like you seeing a homeless person on the street and you walk up there and you kick them. It's no difference. You're kicking that person. And they're doing the best that they can with what they have. Like when some people come to church, they may not dress like you dress. They may not have what you have to put on at that time. But they came in what they had at the moment. And as their eyes and as they learn more, as their eyes are open, and they learn more about God and know who God is and who you are and who you belong to and what you represent, then the way they dress will change. The way they think will change. Their continence will change. They become a new creature. They have a new look, a new walk, a new attitude. So that happens in time because that person walks in, they don't look like you and dress like you and smell like you. Don't bring that person down. You're supposed to show that person love. Love conquers all. Thank you, Karen. Speak truth. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Amen. We done had church today, haven't we? Thank you. I try to be who I am and speak the word because God's been too good to me. He has been too good for me not to share it with others. Things that is something that is so simple, we make it so hard. I mean, it's nothing hard about it. All you gotta do is accept him in your heart. You know that he lives, that he's real, because he lives inside of me. I know that he's real. And as you get up this every morning, be clothed in the right mind. Be clothed with the Spirit of God. And as you go forth, Holy Spirit, what you gonna teach me today? What am I gonna learn today? And how can I bless someone today? Every day, try to bless somebody in any kind of way. If it is just to say a kind word, when you see somebody with a head down, go up and speak, and say something beautiful about them. You have a beautiful smile. You need to smile more and show that beautiful smile that you have. And you don't understand that will brighten up a person's day. This is just an example of some things that you can do, but be a blessing to somebody else. Sometimes you see somebody struggling in line and don't have enough money to pay for what they bought, and they had to put back a few things. If the Lord has blessed you, bless them to pay for that. you know Show some love. It's nothing wrong with it. It's the best thing you can do. I didn't make it to church this morning, but I guess yes, Ken. I didn't mean to do it, but you know what? I go where the Spirit leads me, and I opened my mouth, and He spoke for me because I couldn't even tell you half what I've done said because that's my God speaking, and His business is serious business, and it was meant for somebody. I don't know who it was. It was meant to bring life to somebody's darkened world. And I pray that it did, and that it didn't just roll down the back. If one person was blessed by it, it's worth it all. It's just one person. You hear me? One person was blessed by it. It's worth it all. Just ate, I will, and you have a blessed day also. Yes, my love, you have a blessed day. And you all are in my thoughts and prayers because I met so many beautiful friends on my YouTube travel. It's been good. It's really been a blessing. I've learned things, I've seen things, and I understand things more. But you can't beat my God. And love conquers all. We got to love. Read what I said earlier. What did you say, my love? We need to talk. Show from you this every Sunday. Is that what you're talking about? We need a talk show. Excuse me. Yes, I have ran my mouth, haven't I? Lord have mercy. But that's all right. I'm blessed to be a blessing. I am, I am, I am. And y'all, in 11 minutes, I'm going to get off of here because my 2 hours, I don't know where these 2 hours have went, but they have. And it's 1 hour and 49, and I'm going to do 2 hours. And I'm going to get some of my lemon cake that I made yesterday, y'all. I made for my husband. That lemon cake is smacking. It's so moist. Oh, oh, oh. I wish I could give everybody on here a slice. Because I ain't joking. It's the bomb. Kicking it with Karen. That's right. I will be running my mouth tomorrow, 11 a.m. Okay, I'm glad. You got a premiere tomorrow night at 7. I hope I will come and visit. I sure will. I will. That's my chill down time. I will come. That's me when me and my husband sit in his living room and we just sit there. Don't nobody talk, but we're there together. When you're married for 49 years, ain't a lot of conversation. The lemon cake sounds delicious. Oh, girl, it is. It is. I wish I could send everybody cake because I love to bake. Honey, if I knew I could get it out. What is this big bump on my eye? But anyway, if I could get it out, I would. But I will be at your premiere tomorrow night, my love. Yeah, now I get to see, because see, I still don't understand that premiere thing, how it works. So I'm going to check you out. I got 4 people left in my live and 10 more minutes to go. Oh, is it tonight, Karen, at 7? Not Monday, but Sunday night at 7? Survivor, you gonna get your cheesecake? Yes. What time is it? Okay. Kicking it with Karen tonight at 7 p.m. So are you doing a live tonight, Karen, or your premiere tonight? Premiere tonight and live tomorrow. Oh, okay. Okay. We'll be there. We'll be there. It's 6:09 here. Okay. I sure will be there. IG Stories, how you doing? Welcome to the live. Come on in, give me a thumbs up. Go and talk to everybody in here. Hey, 4Ks, I love you. God bless you too, my love. How is my daughter doing today? Did you have a blessed Father's Day? Lord, the wrinkles under my neck. We have to all go to Kicking It with Karen Beyond Sauerkraut at 7 and watch her premiere tonight. Yes, yes, yes. I am doing awesome. I've had a blessed day. My husband had a great Father's Day. And when I see him happy, it makes me happy. So I know that everything went well for him, so it went well for me. Karen, thank you. Oh, honey, they there. They there. But that's all right. That's all right. I am who I am. And I love every one of them. I sure do. I ain't shame of my age, not one bit. When I can remember what number it is, I am not ashamed. Well, I hope the ones who are left that y'all know each other and that y'all network and become friends because we are a family. This is my family. You all are my youngins. I love you all. I've been blessed to meet all of you on these YouTube streets, and I'm keeping you because you belong to me now. You're the best of the best. Know who you are. We have about 6 more minutes. I have 5 people in the live, and I have 17 thumbs up. I appreciate everyone because you five is just like a million to me. That's right. Happy Father's Day to all fathers out there and to your father's host. Thank you, Karen. You see what I did to you, don't you? I love you, baby girl. I, Karen, that's what I meant to tell you. My husband, we went to this church function. They had this kraut salad. It was off the chain. And so, of course, my husband, being who he is, he said, I'm going to figure out what's in this kraut salad, and I'm making it. I know he puts, it's the kraut, carrots. What else does he put in it? I don't know, Karen. Wait a minute, I'm going to get a jar so you can see it. Karen, this is it. It has, it's the kraut, green peppers, and um, red peppers. Like onions in here, maybe some celery. But Karen, you know about the old kraut? I'm not kraut. Chow chow. It's on the line of chow chow because my husband's mother used to make chow chow all the time. Girl, this is good. This is so good. He made about 16 of these, and we've been giving them to people in the church. It's the bomb, girl, with some pinto beans or some greens or something, some white beans. Delicious. Delicious, girl. Have you had kraut salad, Karen? What is chow? Karen, you don't know what chow chow is? Girl, chow chow is cabbage, onions, peppers. It's different. Anyway, like when you go to Cracker Barrel and places like that, they ask you if you want some chow chow with your beans or with your greens and stuff. It's like a little relish you have on the side. My husband, mama used to make the best chow chow. Everybody, you can make it hot and spicy or mild or however you want it. But chow chow, you're gonna have to look it up, Karen. Chow chow, and with your chitlins and stuff like that. Some chow chow. Woo! Mm, mm, mm. Make you want to hurt your mama. Oh, you call that something else? Okay, okay. I know you got my back. I know it. But what is but this kraut salad, it's good. And I've been intending to ask you about it. Did you make kraut salad? And every time we be in conversation, are you around? I forget it. That's what happened to senior citizens. I just realized we're an hour behind. You said 7, it's 8 your time. Oh, it's 8 my time? Okay, I'm in Tennessee. I'm Eastern time, right? So is it gonna be 7 or 8? Karen, I thought you were Eastern time. Okay, 8 p.m. my time. Okay, okay, okay. I'll be there. I may save my piece of cake for then. Woo. Oh, I'm gonna be real bad now. I'm gonna take you in here and show you the cake. The lemon cake that I'm talking about. I gotta be messy. Lord, can I get it right here? Look at all that lusciousness. Will you look at that? Girl, it's the bomb. That's the bomb. I'm being bad. Sorry. That lemon cake is good. A lady in church this morning, she got one yesterday. And another lady, a little senior lady, asked her to bring her some cake today to church. She said, I don't want to share it, but I promised her I was going to bring some. So I'm going to bring her this piece, but I don't want to share it. She said, I'm not a cake eater. She said, but you got me. That lemon cake, she said, it was so moist. See, I love those kind of reports. Oh, it's delicious, Karen. Oh, I got to learn how to ship stuff out because then I could. I don't know how to do that yet. But in time, it's coming. Well, youngins, I've been on here for 2 hours and a minute. And I'm going to get this church dress off and put my moo on and relax for the evening to be presentable for kicking it with Karen. Yes, yes, yes. I gotta be presentable. Oh, yes. Yes. Honey, if I could send it to Barbados, I will. I will. Where there's a will, there is a way. You know that, don't you? We're gonna have a live one day where we're making cakes and eating. God bless you all. I love you. Mwah, 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 mwah. I'm going to close now. But we'll all be back at 8 o'clock with Miss Karen, kicking it with Karen. She's doing a premiere. A premiere. I'm sorry, not a live. She's doing a premiere. So we have to go and support her. That's right. That's the right thing to do. So I'll put it on my community channel also. Go support Miss Karen. Love you all, and y'all all have a blessed evening, and you all are in my prayers and thoughts. All my chillins. I love you all. And good night. See you at 8 at Miss Karen's. Bye bye. Love you all.